everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I wanted to start a new project pan for 2020. I've decided to give myself a completely fresh start with the products that I'm putting in this project for this year. I have in the past done a in-part rolling project pan, but I decided for this year, complete fresh start, and I was going to choose 10 items that I wanted to try and finish up throughout the course of this year. I was tempted to do 20 in 20, but because I did 9 in 20 last year and there was still a couple of products that I didn't completely finish, I thought 20 products might have been a bit too many, so I've decided to go for 10 because I think that's more of a reasonable number, and based on the types of products that I've chosen should hopefully be a bit more feasible. There were quite a few items that I did want to put in this project, but there was no way in sort of gauging my progress with them because mainly down to packaging. They didn't have clear packaging, and it's not as fun if you can't kind of track your progress. All the packaging I've picked here should make it pretty easy to be able to gauge my progress on each of them. We come in every 3 months to give you an update over the course of the year. I did intend to start this in January, but if you are new to my channel, I did actually have a 2-week break from uploading, which meant that a few of my videos that probably would have gone up in January have been pushed back slightly, so I'm still trying to catch up with that. But it doesn't matter when you start it, it's still for the course of 2020. Let's just show you what products I've picked. The first one is this Lacura Healthy Glow Exfoliating Toner. This is one that I picked up from Aldi when I was just doing my weekly shop one week. It's obviously supposed to be a dupe for the Pixi Glow Tonic, but at a fraction of the price. So I thought I'd give this one a go, and I am quite enjoying using it. I'm not a massive fan of the scent, and I don't actually know how effective it is on my skin, but it's the first time that I've incorporated a toner into my skincare routine, and I don't want to completely waste it, so I want to use up as much as I can this year, decide whether it is doing anything, and whether I maybe potentially want to purchase the actual Pixi one that it's supposed to be a dupe of, or just not have toner in my kind of skincare at all. I presume they have got Aldi all over the country, but I know some people call it Aldi and some people call it Aldi. And I also did notice that they have it in the US. I'd never appreciated before that they had that shop in the US. I just thought it was a European thing. Progress wise, we are up to here. I have already filmed close-up shots of each of these products to show where the marks are, but obviously you can see it throughout the video as well, so I will be putting those clips up. It is a 250ml bottle. I don't even know what that as a fraction is that I've used. It's maybe only kind of 1/8 of the product. I've been using this for a few months, not consistently, but I've been using it for a while now, and it doesn't seem to be going very far. So that's why I wanted to put it in here, because I'm intrigued as to how long or how much progress I can make over a certain period of time. Next we have this Carita Cleansing Milky Emulsion, and this was something that I actually found in the bottom of my drawer. I was going to include a micellar water like I did last year, but then when I seen this, which is kind of a milky micellar water, I thought I would stick this in because it's basically been forgotten. I think I probably got this in some sort of subscription service, gave it a bit of a test, and then just didn't use it since. A couple of goals that I actually thought of after filming my 2020 goals video was that I don't want to waste products, but I also don't want to use products that I'm not loving. But with this, I know I quite enjoyed it, and I just wasn't using it because I had products that I liked more, but I didn't dislike this enough to get rid of it. So it is a 50ml bottle, so not a massive bottle, and as you can see I have used quite a bit of it off the top, but I just need to use it up a bit more, and it being here will make me not forget about it again. Then we have a concealer, and this is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I am in the shade Light 16 with this, and as you can see I've made really good progress with this. This is definitely one of my favourite concealers that I tried last year. I was a huge fan of the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer, but I think I like this one more. This isn't in here for any other reason than I've made a good dent in it and I want to see how much longer I can get out of it. I definitely don't need to kind of force myself to use this product because I do really enjoy using it, and it is a great concealer, and one I will definitely repurchase once this runs out. I'm probably about halfway through this, so I want to see how much longer I do get out of this half. It is something that I'm going to have to remember when I'm filming with it to stand upright for a while, because that's what I've had to do here, so you can kind of gauge it so the product will slide down the tube. Then we have this hyaluronic acid serum from The Ordinary. Excuse how disgusting the dropper is at the top. And this is one that I use a good few times a week, and I actually have a backup of this already, which I did get when I went to the Glamour Beauty Festival last year. So I want to try and use this one up first before I open up any other serums, because I do have about 4 open at the moment. They all kind of do different things. I do have a couple that are hydration, so putting it here will make me use it maybe that 1 extra day a week, just to try and get it finished up, so then I can open a couple of the other new ones that I have in my collection. Based on this, I'm probably maybe halfway or just over halfway at the moment. Then I wanted to put in the eye creams that I use. The first one is this Tarte Maracuja Oil Sea Brightener Eye Treatment. It's just the mini one that you get in the kind of holiday kits and things that they have. This is a 2.5 gram pot, but I still get a decent amount of time out of this. I've had one of these in my project pan in the past, and because I do use 2 eye creams, sometimes I will go in with my other eye cream and forget to reach for this one. The reason I have 2 eye creams is I put this one all over my lid and then I put the other one under my eyes, but I thought I'll stick both of them in because it was 2 products that I would be able to easily gauge progress of. So I've done a clip of kind of swirling on the inside so you can see how much product there is, but I've probably used, I'd say, about half of this one. And then the other eye cream that I have is the It's Potent eye cream by Benefit. I think I got a pot of this that was around this size from some sort of subscription box, and I really enjoyed using it. So last Christmas I got this as a present. I've been using it ever since, and I'm probably about halfway through this one, but at this point I've been using it for a year every single day. So it definitely a little goes a long way, and I'm wanting to see if I'll get another year out of it, or probably just shy maybe. This is a 14.2 gram product, so obviously quite a bit bigger than the other one, but I probably use a little bit more of this because I do kind of go under my eyes and around, whereas the other one is just like 1 dab on my lid and that's it, done. But this is great for combating my dark circles under my eyes. If I do forget to apply this for a day or so, I definitely do notice. I have the Tarte Maracuja Oil, and this is in here to make me use it. I do really like applying an oil as part of my skincare routine, and one that I loved and finished up was the Dr. Botanicals Rose Oil, which was something that I'd actually got in a Tribe Beauty box, but I've since gone on to repurchase because I do love that one so much. And this was one that I had open before I tried the Dr. Botanicals one, and after using that one I found it hard to go back to this one. One of the reasons why I love the Dr. Botanicals one so much is because it smells amazing. This one not so much. This one kind of just smells like a herby olive oil. Maybe not olive oil as such, but just oil generally. It just smells like a sort of herby kind of oil, so it's not the best smelling, whereas the other one's more sweet and floral and things. So this one has been very neglected. I've probably used about 1/3 of this. Even though I can gauge this one with a Sharpie, it's really hard to show you where the line is because the bottle's so dark. I didn't think to try and find something white, maybe put like white nail varnish as the mark perhaps. So I thought if I put this one on the project, it's not that big of a bottle, it'll hopefully make me finish it off, and then I can just break straight into the new one of the Dr. Botanicals one I've got because I do enjoy that so much more. Then we have a lipstick, and this is a mini Makeup Forever lipstick. I've had a mini lipstick or 2 in my project pan for the past few times I've done them, and I do really enjoy having a mini lipstick in there. I would never put a full-size lipstick in because that would never be finished, but last year I had a mini Tarte lipstick in and did pretty much finish it up, so I thought I would stick a Makeup Forever one in instead. I'm not too sure what the shade name of this is. It just says Artiste Rouge Cream and then it's got numbers on the bottom, so I don't know if the numbers are the shade, but it's a really nice formula. It is decently long lasting for a bullet lipstick, and because the bullet itself is quite sort of skinny compared to a full-size lipstick, it's great for precision, but it's really comfortable and it's a really nice warm pink, so I do really enjoy using it. So I definitely haven't put this in here to make me use it. I just wanted to put a mini lipstick in, and the other main ones I have are Tarte ones, and I didn't want to stick another Tarte one in because I know how long they take to finish, so thought I would stick this Makeup Forever one in. The next thing is this Vitamin E Nourishing Night Cream, and this is a Superdrug's own brand night cream. They do have a few different ranges. I think they've got a vitamin C range, a vitamin D range and a vitamin E range. I've tried a few things from the vitamin E range and I think they are probably my favourites. This is it says for normal to dry skin. It's rich in natural vitamin E, high in antioxidants and defends the skin against environmental damage. It's very moisturising and it smells so nice. And this is how much I have left. I've probably used about a quarter of it at this point, but it ended up getting buried in the bottom of my skincare drawer because I was getting so many different moisturisers or night creams to try, mainly through Feel Unique. So I was using these and forgetting about this, and then things got put on top of it and I did just forget about it. So I don't need to be forced to use it because I do really enjoy using it, but again I thought if I put it in here it'll be a constant reminder to don't let it fall to the bottom of the drawer again, because it is a great night cream and I don't think it was very expensive as well, with being Superdrug own brand, so would recommend it. If anything, I'd just recommend going into Superdrug and trying and smelling it if you can, because it just smells so nice. And then the 10th and final product I wanted to put in the project pan for 2020 is this Loreal foundation. This is the Infallible 24-Hour Freshwear foundation. This is one that had kind of fell to the back of my drawer. It had been that long since I'd reached for it that I couldn't remember my thoughts on it. So I thought I would stick this one in. I was going to stick in the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate foundation, which has been my favourite go-to foundation of all that I've tried recently. But the label on that packaging goes all the way around and it's more of an opaque glass, so it wouldn't have been as easy to gauge where I was up to. So I had to look through what foundations I had, and it was between this one and the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation, but I know I really like that, whereas I couldn't remember what my thoughts were on this one. I've actually applied it for today's video to kind of refresh me so that I could change my mind before getting to this product in the video as to whether I liked it or not, but so far so good. I don't like it as much as the Makeup Revolution one. I do prefer that one a little bit more, but it's definitely by far not the worst foundation I've tried, so I do need to give it some more love and use it up a bit more. Because it has been sat in my drawer for an extended period of time without moving, it was easy to gauge where I was up to because the product had well and truly settled. So I've not used an awful lot, but probably more than I thought, to be honest, because I didn't think I'd tried it that many times. So putting this in here will make me use it up a bit more, because I think out of all the foundations that I've tried over the past year, it definitely wasn't the worst, but I can't remember whether it was kind of middle ground or I liked it. That's the 10 products that I want to include in my project pan for 2020. Fair mix of skincare and makeup, and hopefully products that I will be able to easily gauge progress over the course of the year. That's it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.